my name's Kaylee and today I'm going to be showing you how I got this bronzy, summery eye look that will go with pretty much any bright lip color that you want to pair with it. I absolutely love using bright lip colors in the summer. I just feel like that is the best time of year to really play with bright colors. So if you want to see how I got this sparkly bronzy look, then keep watching. So I'm going to start by taking Anastasia Orange Soda. I'm just going to pick a little bit of that color right there up on my Morphe M441. You don't need to use these in particular or anything like that, or anything that you have laying around will do. Just these are the ones that I like to use. I like how Anastasia eyeshadows blend. So I'm just going to start in windshield wiper motions applying that on my eye. So I like to really spend a lot of time doing this step just because I find that the more time you spend blending this, the overall more blended and smooth the rest of your eye look is going to look. I'm going to dip into one of the browns here. I'm going to take up this shade right here, which is Fawn by Anastasia. I'm just going to tap off the excess on this palette here and just do the same thing, like in the crease, windshield wiper motions, back and forth. And then I'm going to pick up this darkest brown here. And this is Anastasia Birkin. And I'm just going to buff this into the crease. And I'm going to get this a little bit on the lid too, and that's totally fine. And then I'm just going to dip back into Orange Soda, which is that first shade that I used. And I'm just going to kind of apply this a little bit over top just to kind of make sure everything blends together. Alright, so now everything that we just did to the top lid, I'm going to do to the bottom. So I'm just going to pick up a little e.l.f. pencil brush here, and I'm just going to go ahead and run that along my lower lash line. Starting off with Orange Soda, and then going into Fawn and Birkin. Okay, so now that you've kind of laid down this foundation of the look, you can go ahead and leave it like this if you want to. You can add a winged liner with this and again, leave it matte. The way I typically wear this look is that I add one of these on top. And these are the Tarte Chrome Paint Shadows. I have two colors right in front of me that I typically use. Sometimes I'll mix both of these, and sometimes I'll use one more all over the lid and the other one a little bit more on the inner corner. So I have Park Avenue Princess and Top Yacht. Park Avenue Princess is like a true bronze kind of color, and then Top Yacht is more of a champagne gold. But the color we're actually going to be using today is a new one that they just came out with called Sun Drenched. And it's like a gold and bronze, but yeah, there's like a pink in there as well. To me, it's like the perfect like sunset color. It's very summery, and it's going to go with this look really well. And I like to just kind of lay my finger down as to where it's going to hit on my eyelid. So that way I know exactly what part of my finger to kind of dip into this shadow. These you can apply with your finger or with a brush, but I think going in with your finger initially is the best way to kind of lay that color down. So I'm going to go ahead, like I said, and just kind of see where I'm going to be able to press the most, even though I have these long nails. And then it's going to look like that on the finger. Like, look how reflective that is. That's so beautiful. Okay, so now we're just going to go ahead and lay that down on our eyes. Oh, that's so pretty. And I'm just kind of rubbing that like all over my lid. And again, we're going to go back in and clean this up with a brush. But you just kind of want to lay it down for right now. It's going to look somewhat like that, but again, we are going to go in and clean it up. I'm just going to take what's left over on my finger, which is quite a lot still, and I'm going to start to apply it on my other eye. I'm just going to grab that and apply. And I'm just going to pick up a little bit of that on my brush and then go ahead and just apply that to the eyes. And really all you're kind of doing is just smoothing out what's already there, and then again applying a little bit extra. Okay, so now as you can see, I've already done a little something in this eye, and I'm going to grab the Tarte Clay Play palette that I've had out, and we're just going to dip a flat definer brush, just like this one, into the black eyeshadow called Onyx. And then we're just going to stamp that right along our top lash line. And if you're not super precise with this, don't worry. What we're gonna do now is just take this flat smudging brush. This one is from the Anastasia Soft Glam palette. It is a dual-ended brush, but anything like this will do. You can find brushes like this anywhere. And you're just gonna go right on over that with no additional product on your brush or anything, and you're just gonna blend that out. And then I'm gonna take the excess that was on that flat definer brush, maybe even pick up a little bit more, and I'm just gonna run that along my lower lash line. All right, so I'm just gonna dip into those Anastasia eyeshadows one last time on my pencil brush, and I'm just gonna take a little bit and go over the bottom lash line. I feel like everybody tends to make a weird face when they do their lower lash line. All right, then now I'm just gonna take my Morphe M441 again, and I'm just gonna go back into the browns again from the Anastasia palette and just make sure we are nice and blended. And then I just kind of tend to go back over everything until I'm satisfied. Okay, and then once you're finished, it's gonna look something like that. It's gonna have like a nice smoky look to it, but it's not gonna be too heavy. It's not a look that you can't wear during the day. And I'm just gonna take this Tarteist Double Take eyeliner, and I'm gonna use the pencil side, and I am just going to pick up a smaller mirror, and I'm just gonna tight line the top of my waterline. Okay, so now that we are done with the eyes, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the lips. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through a bunch of different ones that you could definitely make work with this eye look. Some of them are permanent and some of them more limited edition. I would like to include those as well, just because that way if you have those in your collection and you're a little bit afraid to break them out or you don't know what eye look would go good with them, I wanted to show you a chance to utilize them. So.
80s might as well be 80, a different world for our mamas, and it is for you and me, and I still don't know who I wanna be. The times are changing, it's obvious. The times are changing, but only so much. Tell me, are we gonna be here forever? Forever. Are we gonna be here forever? Forever.
that I pretty much can't feel my lips anymore, I think that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this makeup look. I hope you thought the eye look was easy to follow, and I hope maybe the lip swatches inspired you to kind of bring some color into your summer beauty routine, maybe pull out some lipsticks in the back of your drawer that you forgot about, or maybe to experiment with color for the first time. So if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Bye! I did one and my lips are already so stained. Can you hear my cat crying in the background because I won't let him in? I don't know what else to say. Eli! Did you hear that? Now I know I no one does lip swatch videos anymore.